Assumptions are another common source of conflict among insights. Every discipline and every disciplinarian makes a number of assumptions, starting with the problem they choose to study, to the methods they choose to use, to the conclusions they draw about their audience. Interdisciplinarians make assumptions too, but they are trained to identify those assumptions and manage them in an intentional way. Assumptions are often more difficult to identify than concepts. Rarely do authors come right out and say, "Here are my assumptions." Instead, we have to dig for them. One strategy we can use to identify the assumptions of a single source is to ask ourselves, how does the author or authors see the problem? To identify a discipline's assumptions, ask yourself these questions. What constitutes truth in this discipline? What counts as evidence? How should problems be formulated? What are the general ideals of the discipline? Let's review the 3 types of assumptions that you may encounter in your interdisciplinary work. First, ontological assumptions are related to the nature of reality. In the social sciences, like psychology and sociology, some insights make assumptions about whether people are rational or irrational, whether they act autonomously via free will, or as a product of their environment, their culture. Second, epistemological assumptions are related to the nature of knowledge of reality. How do we come to know what we know? Every discipline has its own way of testing the world to identify truths. Recall that the natural sciences, like biology and chemistry, prefer objective methods, true experiments. The humanities prefer subjective methods, and the social sciences like to use both types. Third, value-laden assumptions are related to the preferences of an author or discipline. Once again, every discipline has a unique set of values about what to study, how to study it, how to share their results, and so on.